Better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. You better not ask for nothing. Feeding you greatness, everything you need. Pull up to the table and fulfill your be. We got the last week for the culture and what's trending. Foolishness and friends, everything in between.
But y'all not listening when we say don't ask for nothing. Whatever you need,
anything, everything, all things,
you'll be fulfilled right here. Tune in, turn up.
Turn up. Turn up.
What's good, everybody? It's Keen. It's Moni. It's and it's and this is We Have That at Don't forget to tune in Tuesdays at 8 live on YouTube.
Hello,
And Facebook,
Spirit finger.
all, everywhere.
What
Yeah.
up?
What's going on, folks?
Guys.
Welcome, Mama. Welcome back.
Hey, Moni.
Hey, I just walked in a little late. Hey, girl. I made
Fast.
it. Computer was out.
Fast.
Gosh. Look.
Hey.
Hey, Steen.
Fast
What they do, what they do, what they do.
Y'all watched the Super Bowl and stuff? I have not seen anything. All I heard was that 50 Cent is fat and the people were making fun of him.
50 Cent killed it, though. He had a little G unit.
First of all, people are shady and they're wrong. 50 Cent fucking pulled himself up on the monkey bars and was upside down, which half of us can't do.
I think I did see that he was. I heard that he was upside down.
Half of us can't do.
No, most of us can't. Even all the people talking shit can't do it.
Mary got down.
Mary killed it. She literally got down.
Dr. Dre was on point.
Eminem took a
Who
knee.
Eminem, I said Eminem.
Kendrick Lamar killed it.
I love him.
I could watch his portion on repeat.
He's a good performer. All right, I gotta see it. I'm gonna catch it.
Unfortunately,
On-
I didn't watch it.
You did it?
No, I seen the little clips of Mary. I seen the clips of everything, but
Same. I didn't watch it live, but I love live shows, so I made sure that I went on YouTube and seen what it did.
I'm gonna
And
get off here.
Kendrick was amazing. I mean, he really went off. But the
No.
whole
You
show
said-
was bomb. Huh?
You said Eminem?
Kendrick.
Eminem
Oh,
and
Kendrick Lamar.
But I love how to see when a bunch of different people come together.
He was live.
So
You
it
know
was
what I mean?
really good. I don't even feel like Dr. Dre, he's really like into being a music artist. Like he just happened to rap.
I think he just rapped.
But-
And he produced a lot of the stuff. So that was that.
Yeah. So,
Because
but it
now
was
him-
good.
It's been announced that him and Mary is supposed to be working on a new album together.
Well, Mary just put out an album recently, which is for the people of my age. I'm on that. Ugh, I love it. It's very good.
Good morning, gorgeous.
Hello.
I just listened to that this morning on the way to work.
Y'all know who I've been on. I've been on fucking Jasmine Sullivan. That lady got my whole heart. She got my whole heart. That shit hurt.
Jazzy killed it. What's your favorite song?
It gotta be either Roster or Hurt Me So Good.
Roster is good. It's crazy.
Roster is fire.
And Hurt Me So Good.
Up on that one. I ain't listen to that either.
But I also like Best Pussy in the World. That's good.
She trying to be a freak joint since she did On It.
Yeah, Best Pussy in the World was good too.
I love
But,
it.
but yeah, no, Jasmine.
I'm
Juan, what you say? You ain't heard that either.
No, you gotta get into Jasmine.
Juan busy being a businesswoman.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah. Look, what they say, I quit my job so I can work for myself 24/7.
Exactly. No sleep.
None.
Shout out to me. I quit my job on Sunday.
Hey,
This will be my last day.
hey. Period.
Yeah, we're moving on to better, bigger, and better things. I've been telling people all day that to even get rid of or get the blessing that you need, you got to get rid of the old stuff.
I will be sitting there for 8 hours like I could be working on my bigger picture.
Yeah, you gotta
Do
shake
your
that shit
thing.
off.
I could be.
I know y'all better come to Michigan. I know that.
Oh, we
Yeah.
won't. Look, she bringing back what we closed out with. She bringing back. As soon as Moni goes on vacay, we out there, and that's what it is.
I don't know if
I
they
don't
ready.
want to hear about y'all going nowhere unless y'all come here.
Well, Juan, you're gonna see me in a few places because in a few weeks I got some plans, but we're gonna be there for sure.
Actually, we can go to Ohio, but D, I want y'all to come down here for real. But
we can do it all.
Ohio,
You can meet us in Ohio because we ride through there first. Oh no, we're gonna be on. Mo can't do car rides. We're doing the plane.
If y'all drive, y'all probably hit Ohio. But if y'all fly, y'all gonna fly into Detroit anyway.
I know. That's what I was saying. We're not driving, so.
How long of a ride is it? How long?
8 hours.
9 or 8 hours.
I thought y'all was gonna say like 5.
Sure. We in that thing.
I mean, Kimi is good, cool people. I could drive with you, I guess. Last
But,
time I took a car ride, we was with 3 vans of people of my family on the way to a funeral, and you know it was messy.
Jesus
Mo said
Christ.
Keem is cool people. Y'all don't know. Me and Mo are like this. And she just called me cool people. What's the next subject?
You know what I mean.
But that's how that's
There's
that.
plenty of people who are cool people, but I wouldn't want to be in a car with them for 8 hours.
That's their Bronx.
I know. But she don't like that. She don't like us saying that. You ain't hard, my girl. You ain't hard. I love you.
So Mo, let me ask you this: Would you ride in the car with me for 8 hours?
Yes, we would, guys, because we would have matched.
You hurt people too.
No, I just wanted to know. She said,
Josh, we sat in the car for 20 hours, days and days and days.
I really be sleep. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
That's what Mo said. She would be sleeping in the car.
I'm like a little puppy dog. As soon as the car start moving, I'm like.
I like a good road trip, but since I've gotten old, I don't want it. I gotta go to the bathroom all these times. I need to stretch. Juan, watch your laughs now. Tread lightly. Tread lightly.
Not you gotta keep going to the bathroom. You sound like me.
I took a trip to Maine. Yo, it was wild. I took a trip to Maine. Left in the middle of the night. It's supposed to be such and such hours. I swear I put on another 4 hours.
No, wait.
Stop it.
Did it take us long to go to Tennessee when we went? Wasn't it 9 hours?
Yeah, it was like 9 hours. We
that
got
wasn't
there.
that bad though.
I'm used
to that though, because when I was younger, my daddy people are from Memphis, so we used to drive to Tennessee all the time.
I love a good road trip.
We thought like 3 times.
It's fun. You just gotta be right, I guess, with the right people.
Yeah.
No, you gotta choose the right car because you gotta make sure you're all on the same time. Like
Dan is going to be there too.
We really listen. I love a good plan, and if we planned it out, like I'm putting it in the schedule, I'm there. Like,
if we're going to,
that's that Capricorn. That's the Capricorn. Okay, but we gotta put it together,
and we gotta record something for the meetup. If we don't record,
Lord. For sure. It always comes back down to the business.
Anyways, you shooting a music video?
We're gonna be trouble.
You driving. Good.
We're gonna be trouble.
Kaylin on the road. Kaylin's driving.
I love
half of the hours. Half.
Kaylin, you better keep that thing on the dresser.
I'm gonna be the one like. Y'all something else.
So, speaking of the Super Bowl, the thing that people talk about with the football is the is it the CTE?
CTE. I forgot what that stands for, but it's like the head injuries that football players get. And it causes them to become violent and unpredictable and all these other symptoms, and like all the things that keep happening with these football players where you see them with their spouses or out or whatever doing these like violent acts, like really like aggressive. And they're saying that, it's a part.
I can't even pronounce this word. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Yeah, when your head chronically gets hit multiple times.
Yeah.
But that's the same with like boxing and shit too, right?
And it's the dude named Antonio Brown?
Probably.
Which one?
The football player.
Which one?
The one that I'm referencing.
The one that threw the girl on the TV?
The one that's been leaving all the games. I think he's Antonio
Brown.
Oh,
yes.
He said he doesn't have that. He doesn't have any brain injuries. He's not dealing with mental health. And he don't know why people keep referencing it like it's bigger issues. Thank you, Dan.
Dan confirmed for us.
So, but yeah, it's an issue. I mean, even little kids are dealing with it.
Yeah, and
early on.
It just seems like a really, and it's not like the first time the conversation has come up. I'm thinking like, if I have kids, would I want them to play football? Hell no.
No. It would have to be flag football.
2-hand touch, something, but we're not doing like.
Ain't no way you still developing and I want you doing collisions like that.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I mean, that'd be their choice.
I mean, they've redone like the helmets and stuff to protect people better because it's been an issue.
Yeah, I think I like baseball a little bit better.
I played soccer. I ran track, like, you know.
Or track. I think I want to get through that. Football, and that's kind of coexistent with baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think I will. And they make more money anyway.
You can like, baby, go ahead and walk around, run around.
You know,
and swing that bat.
Like, go for a jog. Pull yourself off.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think about parents? Because, you know, like that was kind of the story with Serena and Venus' dad. Like he, you know, he talked about before they were even born, he knew what they were going to be doing. He just put them into the tennis. What do you think about that? Like, are you having a child? Like, I didn't watch the movie, so I don't know if it was for money or he just wanted them to be successful or what. But what do you think about like pushing your kids to do something like that and already planning their life out?
I mean, I don't know. I think you got to just kind of put into the aspect for like their parents or older parents. Like that generation got a whole different view of the world. So they kind of like, what else you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. They kind of be like that type of shit where they kind of just force.
Yeah, they were a little bit in the olden days because that's what happened with Janet. She wanted to go to college and her dad was like, nope, you're going to go sing.
Yeah, or sometimes it'd be like they living through you, like the stuff they never got to do. They want to see you do it, or they want to see you succeed.
I feel strongly about that. Like, I really don't believe that parents should believe that they have possession over their kids' lives that way. Like, this is somebody's whole existence, and you're going to control like the path of where they go and what they take. Like, guidance is one thing, but you want your kids to be able to like find what they're genuinely interested in and like pursue that, right? Because that's what's going to make them shine the brightest or whatever. You know?
Right.
So, I mean, but I do feel like you should push your kids just to be like, to learn how to commit to something and be consistent. But, you know, as a hobby, I would
Did you see the movie, Moni?
I haven't seen the movie, no.
I think y'all should watch it, and then I think you might change your mind.
You seen it?
Yeah.
Was it for money? Why did he set them up like that?
Spoil it.
I watched it a few times, like vaguely, but honestly, I just feel like he wanted the best for them, and then he just I think, and he really stood on that, and eventually they wanted it for themselves. So I think it kind of went like that. I think
that's
a really good example, like a really, really good example of you pushing your kid for the right reason, the right thing, and teaching them all. He was just on it from, like y'all said, from day one. It seemed like, and I mean, and why not do it for? I mean, money you need it. So
yeah,
I think that was a good.
You do want to set your people up for success, absolutely, and they were passionate about it.
That's what I was thinking. If you have, and I always wanted this, like, you know, you come from a family who's established something, they hand down a legacy, they hand you skills, they hand you blah, 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 blah. And for him, it was tennis. Like, I know this, I know I can teach y'all this. This is what I'm going to instill in you. But I wonder then, like, and I haven't seen the movie, like, would he have been like really upset with them if they decided like, no, I'm good at whatever, but this is not what I want to do with my life? Or was it just like, nah, y'all niggas playing tennis?
I'm gonna have to watch that thing.
He's the way that they did it on there, he was very strong-minded, and it wasn't like they was gonna give up though either. But it wasn't, I don't know, I think he had a good eye for it, honestly. He ain't take no joke or play no games with them. Or nobody else for that matter. So
yeah, like I've seen interviews where he was like, why you keep asking my daughter this question? Why does she believe in herself? Why does she know that she's greatness? She's a child. You're tearing her down. Da, 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 da. I've seen those clips, and I've seen he don't even smile. He just like Joe Jackson. He don't even smile. But those are two great examples of people who shot their family into success. We might have thought it was harsh, but of course there's love behind it because their dad ain't in the spotlight at all. He's always been there on the sideline rooting for them. He ain't checking for being in the, limelight.
He let them sign their own papers, let them make their own choices. So they did what they wanted to do. And he was
awesome.
For sure. Yeah.
So if my baby wanted to do football, I guess I'd be like, okay.
But if you don't want your kid to do that, when you bring them up, you're going to show them baseball.
I'm like, listen, baby, you're going to have brain damage.
Or something else.
No, you're so stupid. No, I'm like, you know what? That was amazing. These are some amazing tracks.
There's a few options. Pick from here.
Violin is super cool. Like
violin is fly these days.
Yo, get a little hip hop.
My mama always wanted me to be a nurse. She pushed it till she couldn't no more. She never do hair or nothing. But I mean, I guess now that she see I'm successful, it ain't really. But I think she still would want me to go to nursing school and still do it,
right?
Because it's beneficial to me. It would.
For us, like that's all our people knew was damn jobs and degrees.
And working. Like,
you live in that security.
You want to get a job where you know you're gonna be able to find a job, and that's how they know like you're gonna be okay,
and you're gonna make enough money to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
I feel like with the kids nowadays, I'm worried for them because I don't understand it, but they know what they're doing. I don't know how these kids make their money. They just be on the internet. They just
crypto and metaverse and
they rich at too. It's crazy.
I don't understand it.
But now I feel like they made so many different ways. Well, not they, but in general, it's so many different ways to where you can make money. To where if you is doing, why not make money off of it? You know what I'm saying?
I need to figure it out. I'm living my life right.
It's wild.
I'm trying to get this passive. I need money just coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm not doing it.
I want to be. Oop, I'm rich again.
Cha-ching.
I'm rich again.
I want to roll over like, oh. All right.
Right.
And I'm
back to bed.
Today.
I'm working on it.
Martha, bring me my egg whites. Okay.
Look.
Yes, Martha.
While we're on the topic of the kids in the virtual reality metaverse, so like the things are getting weird. The things are getting fucking weird. So I really
in the metaverse.
The metaverse. So I've seen two things that were like wildly disturbing to me. It's like, is this in the inner psyche of people? Is this like, you know what I'm saying? People are behind screens. It's like Twitter fingers everywhere. One, like the women were saying that they were going in and walking around and getting fucking gang raped.
Yes.
Creepy.
Bless her heart.
Now, and they also had a black slave auction and they were selling like black avatars. I don't know exactly what it is, but they were having a black slave auction on there. Like they are recreating slavery in the metaverse and like rape culture. And like, it's like, what? It's weird.
Oh, no.
It's very weird.
Like
and then it's like, it's not reality, but it is reality because whatever, like they're trading money with the NFTs and all the shit like that. So like, it's real.
Yeah. I mean, you can't help but for it to be weird because the world is weird.
There's no regulation.
Like, and there's clearly not that much regulation. Of course, they're going to be figuring out as they go because it's super new. But it's wild because, what's that man's name? The owner of Facebook, he renamed it and rebranded this, because Facebook was having so much backlash and people being nutty with this platform. You can't help it. There's so much twisted shit in this world. There's people who go to sleep and wake up every day and think about niggers and slaves. So of course that weirdo is going to go into the metaverse and have a nigger auction because that's all they think about. You know what I'm saying? And they are not alone in them thoughts.
And like human trafficking and slavery really still exists. Like
it still exists. Modern day. It's all that stuff still exists. It's just and people got ways of expressing it and we're going to run across it.
Now I just think it's weird how certain shit is like that is not, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm pretty sure like most platforms, it's regulations and it's things you can and can't do, say and can't say. So I'm sure, like, how the fuck does that get through the loophole?
Because people do secret groups. It's still attached to Facebook, and on Facebook you can have damn groups and stuff, huh?
It's still very new. The guy that was reporting it, he was like, report them or whatever. You have to report them and let people know that it's there so they can shut it down. But like, when it first goes up, it goes up, and it's like it's still coming up, like Keem said. You know, like everything.
They're able to build that community without Facebook catching up to
do that. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why? I just
you have nothing else to do with your day.
Obsessed with Black people, like obsessed.
But you gotta understand, these are not people. I feel like a lot of this shit that's like when people do weird shit, these is not everyday people. Like that's the thing you gotta understand. Like,
no, they're the people we sit next to in our offices.
It's the people with the hunchbacks. You know what I'm saying? You might work with one or two.
That's what you want to think. That's what you want to think.
No, they are right next to us.
Some regular ass people, like.
I'm just saying, they be weirdos. Like,
so like. A lot of times for me, like I've lived, okay? So there's been moments where people, I don't know if I ever told y'all this story about the racists in high school that I didn't figure out. I told you about that?
Yes, but say it, you can say it again.
That I didn't figure out until graduation. We smiled in Kiki for 4 years. This was the coolest white boy in the world. And one of my classmates, one of my Black classmates died or committed suicide, blah, blah, blah. And they went to honor him at the graduation. And behind my neck, this guy said, "We're talking about this nigger again." The people are right next to us. They're not all old and shriveled up. They are just like me and you. And you have no clue. I would have had no clue because on my last day of high school, this dude that I dapped it up with for 4 years and smiled in my face thinks that we're niggers.
You know what's funny to me?
Talking about
that shit is crazy. It's crazy.
I've been discovering I've been discovering some of my white friends who be like, love me to death, like almost like they forget I'm Black. Because they get so comfortable that they're saying shit that piss me off. Like, yeah, and I can't fuck with you.
Ain't that level of comfort around me? I'd be like, huh?
No, you know, for real. Like, but once that happened, it'd be dead. Like, I had a situation where somebody was like, "Oh, I don't understand," because he had made a smart comment, and I was like,
"You won't understand." I said, "No."
But listen, for real, and I was like, "You gonna say that to her on Black History Month?" Like, I was being funny, but really like.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. So
but they thought about it. They like,
he was like, I don't understand why any race should get a month to celebrate them. Like, and that was the last time we ever got. I don't even get eye contact with him because he would say anything. He can't say good morning, nothing, because I don't even care no more.
That's like, wow. And like the thing is, I mean, I know it's a lot of people that feel like I think about that every year.
What?
How many people are walking around mad that it's Black History Month and that Black History shit is around?
Or all the people that are coming around saying banning Michelle Obama's book because it's making white girls feel bad about themselves. Like, what?
What are
you talking about?
And it's books for you, me, and everybody else in between. Like,
but what the fuck
is nothing but whiteness showered over us until very recently, when or like maybe in the 60s or so, when we had like a Black explosion and we were finally able to express ourselves.
That's wild.
Everything that comes from my culture is yours. Like,
yeah, Michelle is one lady. The book is her life.
But my thing is this:
anybody can be inspired by it, honestly. But I mean, of course, she's a Black woman, so her story is going to be inspiring other Black.
But why is it only so aggressive when we being prideful? Like, it's okay for the KKK to exist somehow.
Because we are not light. Like, it's crazy.
How the fuck we feel? I don't understand that.
Not the KKK.
Yeah, they were
for real. Because they're sanctioned. They'll shut our shit down quick. Like, no, y'all too happy.
Speaking of the KKK, y'all see Whoopi back on The View? Go ahead, Whoop.
Speaking of the KKK.
Go ahead, Whoop.
Oh, and then what are they calling that shit? The January 6th shit.
What's January 6th?
A legal protest or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild that those people actually like stormed this building and everybody got away or got a few months.
Oh, DC?
Yeah.
Ooh, the insurrection.
What did they call it now? They're calling it like a legal, like something with the government. They were in conversation, or they came there to have a meeting.
They had guns.
Paint this shit in history.
I have not heard that, Mo. That's crazy.
I didn't hear it either.
Like I can't. Oh my god! Now I want to look it up. They've like rephrased this and like rebranded it into something completely else to sound like something positive was happening.
It's giving like cocaine apartment into the crack house, like. They just renaming it. Like
seriously stupid.
This was not a terrorist attack. Like
it was a meeting between the people and the government. Like
this was a nice Christian rally.
They embarrassed themselves. It was teachers. It was fucking.
If they know nothing happened.
Politicians. Huh?
Why can't everyone just love everybody?
Okay.
I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't understand why it has to be this name and this, that for that, and this for that. Why couldn't
they would have been spraying us in the crowd? They would have been spraying us.
To be, why do we have to be called black? Like, why do it gotta be that though? Why do people have to be called white? Why do we have what is that about? Like, who said it? Who? Like, I don't like that.
I honestly
like it,
I hate that it's been created because it causes division.
Everything is separate because of what color I am, or
the tiki torch, cargo pants, white revolt. That's what it is. I mean, they were banging officers over the head with fire extinguishers. But y'all are also saying Blue Lives Matter. It don't go together. You just want to do anything that's you acting a fool. Let me Blue Lives Matter because that's what's going against the grain. Let me crack the officer over his head because he not letting me act a fool today.
It's so, and it's like very blatant now. It's like just in our faces. It's ridiculous. I feel like.
And then on top of that, we can't have shit because at the same time, y'all want to imitate everything in pop culture from us and take everything, appropriate everything, but. Y'all hate us, like, and y'all won't help us when it comes to this shit. Be an ally. If you ain't an ally, then you a fucking op. I don't know. You racist. You might as well be because what the fuck?
Might as well be.
If you are of privilege and you're not an ally, you're racist.
And I be thinking, like, I don't have no power. I don't have no money. I'm not a politician. Like, I'm not whatever. I be thinking, like, the people, like, Black people who have actual, like, power and access and stuff, who see this stuff, do they look at this and be like, yo, like, I have to do something about it? Or are they just like, that's not me?
Most of them don't have they don't have no understanding of it. So they don't have no type of sympathy towards it. So they like, we sound ridiculous. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's really how it is. It's like you don't understand because you don't live it. So it's like you sound ridiculous. And what the fuck is privilege? I worked hard for this. Like, you tell me you worked hard for this shit that was passed down from 16 grandfathers ago?
This white guy called a popular radio station here, our hip hop and R&B station. And he was like, I genuinely don't understand the privilege because I am poor. I am struggling. Ain't nobody gave me nothing because of my skin. And I get it. Like, you're impoverished, but people don't understand the privilege goes beyond being rich, being wealthy. You get to be at peace.
Yeah.
You get to walk around unbothered. You know what I'm saying? Your children, people aren't double checking, giving your child a job and, based off of names, based off of when they meet them. You know what I'm saying? Based off of maybe how they dress because they're poor or something like that.
But you know what?
I feel like anything, we have our blackness as our base working against us. But anything else that's offset is going to be a double-edged, triple-edged, quadruple-edged sword.
But, and that's funny because it always translates. Like, just like white people can just show up and just like, oh, they want that job, let me just apply. And I'm probably going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Or let me make sure they know who my daddy is. Like, and I'm probably going to get it. And put my last name on it. And it's like, they ain't got to do nothing extra. We got to put a little stank on it. We got to have a personality, but not be too aggressive. So we got to look the part, but not look too black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's the same with food. Like, right, they should be bland. They just got to just throw it. Throw some heat on it and it's edible.
Because
what
this
we
is
do
white culture, and we have to adapt to white culture to enter the space. And so we have to change all of ourselves to like act like these white people. When they come in, they could come in and be themselves.
Now, when you say act like, what does that mean?
And
right, you say you people.
I feel like when you go to work, I feel like it's kind of acting white. If your business is owned by a white person, they create the culture. They do have a culture that's kind of different than black people. Like, I believe that.
Yeah.
One
thing about me, I'm professional. I wouldn't be like, nah, like I am with y'all. But I do not have no extra. No, I don't got no extra voice. I don't got no other nothing. This is how this is my tone at work. This is how I be looking. Like, this is my facial expression. I'm probably upbeat. I'm a, you know what I'm saying? But
so you don't think? Thank you for.
I'm not like,
thank you for coming to We Have That at Home, the podcast.
No, I be like, good morning. How you doing, mister?
No, I used to do phone job on the phone.
Hi, mister.
Yes,
like,
I was talking to this lady. I said, Miss Marge, I'm here to help you, Miss Marge. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. I'm here to support you and your family, Miss Marge.
But yeah, you
praise Jesus.
Scheme, are you a customer service scheme?
I was until I quit on Sunday.
Now, that's the difference. I'm not a customer service. Now, customer service is a little different. I would be like,
you gotta switch it up.
Yeah, I have to say, hey, how you doing all day?
Right. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? You all right? You good? Okay. How you been? You all right? Hey.
Yes.
Like my man's off of Dave Chappelle. Holla.
Oh my gosh. Hey.
How are you? All day.
Anything else?
And don't say yes.
Man,
look, go to the counter. Go to the counter. Go to the counter. All day. Up
That's
there.
Your credit.
Up there.
Give me your P. I'm putting it right now.
What's your number? All day. What's your Instagram?
Stop.
It's okay.
I remember I used to work at a call center and he was on the phone with me, talking. What's your name? What's your last name? I was like, I'm not telling you my last name, that I'm trying to get off this call. So like, can I speak to your supervisor? Why do you want to speak to my supervisor? I just want to speak to your supervisor. Put your supervisor on the phone. Got the supervisor. He asked the supervisor for my last name. I'm like, you stressing it. She was like, no. No, you cannot. Like, that's her first name.
People are weird.
Like, you don't know what I look like, who I am. Like, you thirsty.
Not what up, though.
What up?
I pull that out sometimes. Like, whatever though.
Cornage, I'm gonna let you go too, because you run a company or something. I know you important too.
But that's how they call me. Everybody that's they be like, Detroit. Detroit. We need you over here at like that's how they be.
So listen, when I get comfortable, it's a wrap. I mean, you're gonna hear me and then you're gonna hear hello, thank you for da 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 da. And then so I brought that up because when I wrote my resignation, I was like, hey peeps.
No, you didn't.
I wrote it right from the email on my clock out. Hey peeps, thank you for everything. This is my last day. Sincerely, Akeem.
No, you didn't. That was all the notice?
Yes, I did it the day of, a few minutes before. Yes. Absolutely.
Like real quick, hold on.
Hey, peeps.
I'm like, okay, I got about 45 minutes left. Let me send the letter. Yeah.
While you're still there, King?
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
Yes, it was like YOLO.
I love it. One sentence.
Yes.
What's gonna be your next job?
So right now I'm doing like a little PRN work, making my own schedule, doing my own thing. And my next job may not be a job. I'm working on a few different things that I just want to be working on. Like when I'm sitting there for 8 hours, I'm like, I could be working on this for myself and that for myself. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on stuff for me.
I hope this is when you plant the seed to make the million and get me out of my apartment.
I gotcha. I
just want a wing. I want to be in the pool house.
Speaking of getting you out of apartments, the political commentator Van Jones.
Oh, yep.
I don't know if y'all know him. Do you know him, Juan? He's just a black guy who talks politics and shit. But he popped up pregnant. Him and a friend was popped up pregnant. They're not together, but they're going to do conscious co-parenting. They decided to make this baby together. They didn't go into details about how they did it, but they're having this baby. The baby's on the way, and they plan to consciously co-parent.
So who pregnant? Him or the other person?
No. she's pregnant, but they're not.
It is 2022, but
okay. What do I want to clear it?
I know. That's bad.
Yeah, she's pregnant, but they're just friends. They're not in a relationship.
They decided to go half on a baby.
Would you guys consider that?
If it was that type of thing, yeah.
What do you mean? It's a conscious plan.
I mean, anybody can take care of a baby. If I meet you and I come down there and I want to stay down there and I end up pregnant and we ain't together, we gonna take care of the baby.
Is that what you think the situation was? He said that they both wanted another child, or she might have wanted her first child. He wanted another child, so they decided to go half on the baby. But it's
so they
never.
They already got kids together.
No, they're just friends, no relationship, and I think she wanted a baby, he wanted another one, so they decided to just have a baby together.
I mean, I feel like this goes on when people get older sometimes and they just like make a baby together, but they're not calling it like conscious co-parenting. They're like,
I mean, I think that's the best way almost to do it. If they made, both of them made sure they wanted it, both of them doing it, and they gonna take care of the baby.
I mean,
that baby's gonna be good because the intention of them even dealing with each other is for the child. Like there's no behind the relationship,
right?
And as long as they keep it like that, it should be no problems. Not too many, but yeah. My thing is, I don't want to do it. I'm kind of old school. My idea of that is, if I'm gonna have kids,
I'm
gonna do it with somebody because I want to do the whole thing. As long as I'm single and looking dumb, I don't need no kids. Right?
Now, I'm at a point now where I kind of want a kid, and I'm thinking about who the conscious co-parent thing. Nah, I do.
Why you say no though? Why you say no?
I want a husband. Like
you want a family. You want the whole thing.
Mo wants the official thing.
I do.
No, I'm saying because but see, they obviously is in a clear mind, and both of them want the same thing. I think that's what anything you do. It kind of.
And the thing is, like, damn, but y'all don't want to be in love, huh? I think Van just got a divorce. I think he just got divorced. I don't know the lady.
I mean, I get it.
But that's another element. Like, you know what? I want a baby. I don't want this fucking relationship. Let's just do it.
You with somebody of friends, and you know that y'all never gonna be in love like that, but you respect that person. Y'all have like similar viewpoints and shit like that. Y'all both want a kid.
I'm not knocking it, but it's not for me. I'm not knocking it though. It's not for me.
But then you see, I'm again thinking about like attraction with that person. I'm about to be like,
I don't think that it is something that a lot of people want to do. But I feel like Mo was saying, once you're getting down to your last few, what looks like this, your last resort, like you're going to jump on whatever you can.
Yeah, like I mean, of course,
because a lot of older women don't get pregnant outside of celebrities, 40s and 50s. I mean, anything is possible. Like, I've seen it. I've met the people. I've talked to the people. You see it in the news, but it's rare and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, if you're down to your last resort, you might be like, you know what? Let's do the thing.
I'm not knocking it. Some people just want kids. Some people, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to do it, I want the whole family. I want the whole thing. Like,
do you? Ooh, baby.
But if not, I'm gonna be single, like without no kids, because that's a choice that you can't go back from, or you can't be like, oh, okay, I'm tired of these kids. Like, oh well, like no, like I'm single. I'm gonna just figure it out. And then I wouldn't want to interrupt what might be lined up for me. Okay, I might do this. Well, hey, why we best friends? Let's just have a baby together because I want a baby, and you know what I'm saying, I'm tired of looking. And then somebody come along, and I got this whole situation that kind of obstructed the period.
But that's not a situation because that's your woman.
Listen to me. Just listen to me. I have a situation that interrupted the purity that could, you know what I'm saying, that came along. So like this situation came along, I got this whole baggage or whatever it is. No matter how you put it, it's baggage. As opposed to if I would have just waited, I could have had a baby with this motherfucker that just came along that I'm madly in love with and that I want to do this thing with. Yeah. So that's just how I look at it. That's how I look at my life.
But how you going to see that?
That's spiritual thing. I'm just saying. That's
so you're just saying, just in general, you wouldn't even want to take that chance.
I don't want to get put nothing in the way of it. Like I ain't gonna mess up. I don't want to put nothing in the way. In case it come and it's the right, I don't want to put nothing in the way.
Yeah. That's still after you done decided that you was already having a baby, or the baby already here, or she already pregnant.
No,
that's what he said.
And that's what women do the same thing.
He said they decided that.
So you said they decided it, or she just ended up getting pregnant.
Was the pregnancy a surprise, or they decided to have a pregnancy and co-parent, or they just wanted to co-parent after?
They both wanted a baby as friends, and they decided to go in together to have this baby.
They planned it.
It was planned.
Do you feel like
allegedly?
If you decide like that, do you ever feel like? And again, I don't know if you actually, let's say you really actually wanted to have kids and you want the family. I don't know if that's what you want for your life, but like, you don't feel like you would be, let's say you wanted to have the kids and you decided not to because you're waiting for this person, right, to start the family. Ooh. Do you ever feel like you're waiting for like an imaginary, you're holding off like a part of your life would you feel like you're holding off a part of your life waiting for an imaginary something that may or may not come?
No, because if that's not what I want to do. Like I said, that's not for me anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if a person wants, I was just saying, like that was a situation. Like you want to have the kids, like should you wait? Because
how long should you wait?
That's I understand that perspective. Like I don't want to do this with,
because that's Mo's perspective. She wants to be married. She wants to have a family.
Yeah.
But how long are y'all waiting? Ass is going to wait. That's the question.
I'm not waiting. I don't want kids just because I want a love child. So I'm not like, hey, let's have a baby. Because I'm old and I'm
well, these people are like 40s, probably 40s or something.
Yeah,
so they're at the age where they're past, all of that. I mean, we're young, we got time, but
even still, I don't see, like I said, things can change. I know
at 50, you still gonna be like, I'm waiting for that one.
No, I'm not gonna be saying I'm waiting for that one, but at 50, I'm not gonna want no kids. That's what I'm saying. Like,
got you. Right. So now you're waiting for the one. Later on, you ain't gonna have that desire anyway.
Right. I'm not gonna be like,
I can't take no long walks around the park after dark.
You gonna do what you want to do to have a kid.
I'm going with the flow. Like I ended up on Earth. I'm going with the flow. I'm not like
Deesh wants a natural development of his baby.
I'm not like, before I die, I better have a baby. Like, no, like that's not how I look at it. So if it happened and it come along, bam. But I'm not like, I'm 45. Let me just find a baby mama. Like that's not how I don't feel like that. That's just me though.
I would say I wasn't sure I wanted to have kids. Didn't really want to have kids until like a year or two ago. Like the whole perspective changed. Like
now, what is it about kids that you want? Like you want a companionship? You want just a legacy? Like what is it?
I'm trying to settle down. I want to settle my life down. I'm moving like all over the place. Like I want a partner and a family, and I want some little kid plants, and I want to pour into them and like help them be great and shoot them out into the world so they can be amazing. Like I really like,
That's nice.
I like children.
That's cute when you put it like that.
For
a long time, I didn't want kids.
And Mo, I don't want to put you on the spotlight, but it's like in the meantime, without you having kids, you're being able to do that same thing, literally, just not biologically, but you're doing exactly what you want to do, and you're doing it. You're planting seeds, and you're helping people be great. And you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? So that's how
they leave her ass behind. They leave her right the fuck there.
Yeah, so but no, that's what I'm saying though. Like that's real dope because really, like you already doing that, but you just want to do it by
you know what also it is? Like I care about kids a lot. Like I really do care about their development. I also feel like I missed out on a lot of like parenting that I could have had that probably could have developed me more. And I would want to like give my kids that opportunity. Like I really feel like I would be able to help them and help them put them in a good spot. Like really like help to create like good human beings. It doesn't always happen like that. That's like the dream. They are gonna be But I do feel like, I don't know. I want to be a part of that. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
How you feel?
So cute.
How you feel, Wawan? Would you have like just a baby on a baby on the side?
Not a baby on the side.
It's half.
We know Gordon.
Not have a baby on the side, half on the baby.
No, I want to make my baby and want to, and I want them to want to, and we just do it, and it match, and it do its thing. I can't really just see myself just having a baby with somebody just cause, like, or just cause they want to.
And that's when, like,
I got a clear understanding. I wouldn't understand that with somebody. So,
right.
You know,
what are we going to do?
Because
How
I'm
is this
going
with this
It
time?
don't make no sense.
I think that's be the main thing. As long as you and the person that's doing it is on the same page, boom, it's gonna shake and it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. But when it come down to one person feeling one way and another person feeling this type of way, it never works out. So as long as they on the same page, it's gonna work for them.
I really think that's the important part, because y'all, neither one of y'all can want a relationship. Like that cannot be part of it.
But how does that even start creating something? How does that?
Also, yeah.
Y'all gotta have some type of connection, some type of.
I gotta see what he talking about when he elaborate on it, because they're both attractive people. They're both young. I mean, he's married. He's divorced with kids. She don't have any kids. So I don't know how they got to not even wanting a relationship. Maybe they were in a relationship and that's how he worded it. When they
agreed on this years ago, like, yeah, if I don't have a kid, guys, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that could be a thing too. So it's like whatever. But yeah, it's not for me.
It might be for me soon.
You gotta live in the same place at least.
I'm not knocking it though. I get it, Mo. Like I'm not knocking it at all.
I mean, I'm kind of knocking it. Who knows? Like, I don't know. That's not really what I want for my life.
And then, because I just like, and with them in that particular situation, like Skim said, they're young, they're attractive. You might meet somebody that's not with that shit. Like, no.
But you might not. That's the thing. Like, you might, but you might not.
And I get it. Whoever is for you is for you, and whatever you'll come with, I guess.
But listen.
Well, wait, did you say they friends already?
They're friends, and that's what I was about to say. But geez, like, even if you come into a relationship and Shorty is a baby mama,
yeah, no, I get all of that. I'm just saying with them, I feel like I don't think it's just gonna be like, it sounds like, oh, clear, what's the problem? You're on the same page, here comes the baby. Like, I don't see it happening like that. And I hate to be pessimistic about it, but it's like,
no, I get it, but I'm saying, like, you said that your person might not be down with it, but a lot of you go into them situations all the time. Most people have babies nowadays. They don't.
That's that age difference. Most people my age have kids.
They have babies. You're walking into that already, and you can't get rid of the baby mom or baby dad. That's just what it is.
I'm just rooting for the family structure, I guess.
Or maybe she having a baby for him. Or they having it together. How is they gonna do it together? She moving in? Like,
they rich and they probably just gonna be
on flight.
How's that gonna work? Like, what? I don't know, but
make black family is cool.
I'm just a stingy person. Like, I
want the kid to have two parents.
Having a baby with you, I gotta really have some type of.
It is gonna have two parents that are really committed to raising them.
Yeah. I don't just want to have no baby with just anybody. But if they friends, then it's not just anybody. But
shut up.
You gonna raise a motherfucking.
It's not going to be like that at all, because it's conscious co-parenting. That baby is going to be at peace and they're going to have a civilized life. Even if it's two different households, they're going to be chilling.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That baby gonna be bipolar. That baby gonna be bipolar.
Jeesh is over it. Because, I mean, married couples have kids and divorce while they're still pregnant.
I'm joking.
And then, you know, it's more peaceful, because if I don't fucking like you, my baby ain't going to be at peace, because you're going to know I don't fucking like you every day. So we had to separate.
It's the future. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of structures.
Not the future.
As long as it's like, you know, the family.
He's an old man at his heart.
I mean, you can pick your eye color, your brains, you can pick every damn thing now. So anything's possible. I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all.
I don't knock it either.
I think just because it's like, to me, it's simple. Like, if there's no relationship and we want kids and you ain't got it yet, let's just work it on out.
Work it on out.
Not having a baby with you. Stop.
Huh? Oh, you're not. Well, I've had many offers of people who want my baby, so it's okay, man. I offered Mo to have the baby. She said no.
I have not responded yet, okay?
There's tons of people who want
I said no.
Have my baby.
I need to try to find my husband first, okay?
Okay.
If it's just like G said, I have to be open. I can't be having no baby obstructed.
No, but for real though.
I mean, it is sensitive, especially for women. Like these men out here are sensitive. You know, they gonna see this whole man is your friend, your homie.
Like, what's up, Rashawn?
Y'all did what?
Right.
That's not so. That was never your man.
Right.
Y'all be doing it still?
Never. And you said he married. Huh? Okay.
He got a husband. What?
So this is nephew and his son?
And a mama.
Then you don't gotta tell nobody that. You don't have to tell nobody that.
If you married, you gotta break it down.
You're like, so this is his brother-in-law and
listen. If you in a relationship, Juan, what if we start coming? So I can't come to your house for turkey dinner if I have a baby with you?
No, but I'm nosy. I'm be like,
but no, it's not. There is stuff that it don't have to be broke down like that.
It don't have to go that deep down. It could just be like, this is our child. This is what we did, and
black people,
you don't gotta say
good for that. And black folks be good for that anyway. It's my cousin. That's all you need to know. Like,
we seen it on Soul Food. Why did I get married? We seen it. It just happened on Power. And then the secrets come out at the table.
Yeah,
this your auntie, uncle,
that's your friend.
Coco, that's your cousin. Rushan, that's your brother. Peaches, that's your cousin on your daddy's side.
You know how you calling him uncle? That's your daddy.
Yeah.
But why would you even do that? You gonna confuse them like that?
They did that on Power.
No, I'm saying for real.
And they did it on Soul Food. And they did it on Why Did I Get Married? They did it on every damn movie.
And you know, I'd be so triggered and connected to all these black families, especially like the new Mike F series. But like that's literally how I met my sisters. Like they literally found me on Facebook and was like, "Hey, she was like, you got a daddy and blah 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 name such doing this time for this." I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, so do I. I'm your sister. Oh, and you're an uncle." And I literally be on Facebook, and I'm like, "Mama," and she was like, "I'm like." It was just. I mean, I knew I had siblings out there. I didn't know, but I just was like, it was just shocking. Like, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, she looked like yeah, y'all look alike." Like, it was funny. But yeah, that's just wild. So I'm watching these TV shows. I'm like, yeah, that's how it be happening.
Around.
Absolutely.
This last topic, real quick. We got like a little bit of time. Should we hit it or should we leave it?
We got time.
We got a little razzle.
Motherfucking Tinder swindler.
Oh, Juan, did you see that?
What'd she say?
Tinder swindler?
No.
It's on Netflix.
Did you watch it?
I didn't see it.
Kimi,
yeah, I watched it.
It's supposed to be good.
I finished it with Julia.
Julia
watched it. Julia did this the whole time.
What is it called?
Tinder swindler.
I'm gonna break it down for you a little bit. I don't want to spoil the whole thing. Now,
Julia did this the whole time.
Make me want to watch it though. So just make me want to watch it.
Look, Son is a evil genius. Whatever he's
the time frames and what they did for him. Time frames of dating and what they did for him.
Met on Tinder. He wined and dined, fancy hotels, everything fancy, top notch, 5-star, blah 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 blah. Dating 3 months or so, took out a loan, $250,000, gave it to him. Credit cards in her name, $10,000. Another loan, $50,000. Racked up. And then I don't know if you've seen anything online, but his tagline, "My enemies are coming for me." Multiple women, multiple countries. Like, I don't want to ruin it for you. I want to say everything because it's madness and insane.
No,
and
just
I would never do that. Out of 2 months, be pulling credit cards and loans for you.
Yo, I can't understand it. When you see the situation, you're gonna understand why they did it. But I'm not that nice of a person.
That is wild.
And that's
what
so
he do?
funny.
He be coming crying, talking about he need help and all this.
Well, he comes off as a very wealthy man who wines and dines these females for a short amount of time, and then he flips it and seems like he's in crisis. And as a result of that, they're giving him everything in the world.
And let me just give you this. I'll give you like this one because I feel like this happens in the beginning. So he ends up saying that his enemies are after him. He works in the diamond business, and he's like, because he's now in an investigation, they've cut his credit cards. So now he done spent mad money on you. Like when I'm talking about, he spent bread, like fancy restaurants. like, you know, buying out the bar, like everything, money. So you're not questioning.
You're not questioning it
because you seen him spend it. So now he's like, my credit cards are shut off, right? Because I'm in this investigation. You're scared. Text in the middle of the night, crazy pictures of shit going on. And then the girl's like, well, you know, I'm his girlfriend. So what am I supposed to do if he's telling me, like, if I don't do this for him, he's going to die, like type shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like,
I'll be like, damn, it was nice knowing you, baby.
I would have been like, yeah, sorry, baby.
I'm going to love you.
Listen, that thing was crazy. The one John that was out there dishing all that money to him wasn't even his girl. They decided, we don't have a connection. You tried to mouth kiss me. There's no connection. We just gonna be homies. And this homie fell into the scam.
It's wild.
I don't have no friends. I feel like all my friends I can run to for help. I can't run to them for $250,000.
He fixed that. He's a genius. He fixed that problem too. So he works for in the diamond business, right? Not a real fucking thing. I don't know how he finagled this. So the girl didn't have the money. She wouldn't get approved for the loan. He needed the $250,000. He hired her as an employee at his company. So
at the fake business.
Out the loan, it looks like she makes millions of dollars, but she's not really making that. So he hired her to get a loan at a fake company to get a loan for him.
Right.
Wild. This is like high scale fucking.
And my thing is, homie running around like his life was. He was running around saying that his life was a threat. He's in the diamond business. If you're a legit business, sir, nobody's coming for your neck. You're not in gang wars.
Whatever the world's police, whatever that you are, like what?
You're not in a gang war if you're running a legit jewelry business or diamond business. I'm like, that was another thing. I'm like, why are y'all falling for this?
It was just too many red flags.
I would have been like, if you're in a business, why are people running you down like you're a fucking gangster?
You have to watch it. He's smooth.
Y'all gotta watch it. They sound.
It's a movie. Like
ain't nobody that smooth.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
You
know what? We're going to text it to you because this is about the 10th time.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
You will see it because it's gonna pop right up. It's like popular as fuck.
Yeah,
and Juan, I feel like you still don't hear me because when I just said that, you was like,
"Yeah, you said Tinder Tizzler."
It's on there.
That's what I heard. Tinder Tizzler.
Oh my god!
So but no, nobody that smooth because the first red flag is ask me for money. So yeah.
Well, you just pick the right people.
For sure. You pick the right people for sure.
And I mean, you feel for the ladies. You feel for the ladies.
100%.
You feel for the ladies, and then one of the Jones played him back the way he played them. It was so good. It was crazy. It was crazy.
But that's the thing people don't realize. Them be the crazy people that do anything for you be crazy. So it's like, oh, they gonna get their revenge. So that's who you don't play with. That'd be the funny thing.
Yeah, and they all were sweet girls. They all were sweet girls. They were quiet girls. And that Joan was like, I'm pissed off. She got his ass. She got his ass. And her revenge was happening in the documentary. She was sitting there smiling and smirking. She's like, as we're talking, this is happening right now.
That is so cool.
It was really good.
Documentary?
Yeah. It is a documentary.
It's real.
And they like reenacted it in between the documentary with like reenactments.
Like probably like how it be with the crime shows, how they do.
Yeah.
So it's real shit. That's
I'm gonna have to watch that.
And not to spoil it even further, but I am. The motherfucker's back on Tinder. He's free in the world. Like,
it's crazy.
It's insane. Y'all can
do
whatever you want.
Free. Yeah.
You can rob as many people as you want. Figure out a smooth way to do it. You can take whatever you want. It's crazy.
All it is. It's how you do it.
But he figured out a way to like finagle people in their personal lives instead of doing it through like businesses or Ponzi schemes, like in businesses. So it's like when you fuck with somebody's personal money, like that's my boyfriend. We were in a relationship. That's a loan. You know, like, you know what kind of psychopath you have to be to like sleep next to somebody every night and just be like setting them up for 3 months to rob them for all. You fuck somebody's whole life up. What am I doing now? Oh, $500,000 to credit card companies and loan officers. Like, what am I doing in my life right now?
Right, it's crazy.
Ooh, psycho.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I'm gonna watch
bless
that.
Bless their heart.
I would have had to cut something. He would have got around me and I would have bust him upside his head with something. Cause like, I don't know. Like you getting tied in a basement and tortured. I don't know. Give me my money back. Cause something got to give.
Yeah, that thing. Y'all gotta watch it. I'm like, I would not be doing this for nobody. Like we was taught about our credit and letting people get stuff in our name. Yeah. That's the one thing we was taught about.
Yeah, my family would be like, boy, you sound crazy. So I'm gonna definitely tell somebody who think they in love with me, like, you sound nuts.
Getting money with my name, that sounds so scary. Like I'll cross the ocean for you, but put something in my name.
I have to give myself the pep talk. Now, like,
put something in my name.
When the credit card comes, sit the fuck down.
But again, like the first date was private jets. Restaurants knew his name, everything to the table.
Yeah, because he just stole somebody else's money.
First date was out of this world. And then he didn't leave you there. He came and picked you up again on a private jet.
I feel like
and Geesh, you said that the people wouldn't be for you having that baby with somebody else. The first date was a private jet with the baby mama and the baby. She was on the private jet with the baby mama and the baby and was like, okay. Yo, I guess if it's a private jet, you be down for anything.
Half of it is like they gotta be a little stupid. The other half is you get swept up in shit like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of money.
She said I mean, if you ain't never experienced that, I'll be right there too.
Like,
bring all your baby everything. Come on. Is it enough seats
right now? I've only hopped from bar to bar before, not from city to city. Like,
okay. I would have did all that shit. I just wouldn't have signed nothing.
Right.
No money. So I probably would have got dropped off and left because
y'all gotta watch that, John.
It'd like the record scratch, like.
I'd be like, no. I don't work at none of your companies. Don't do that for me. I'm good.
No, I got a job. Like my man has two jobs.
No, you just gonna do this and you gonna have this. Yeah, no.
At some point, he went and told one of them girls, "Sell your house."
Yes, he said, "Do it all." Okay.
I'm like, sell your fucking house.
My enemies are after me.
For real. Y'all doing what he told you? He told you that, and you did.
Sell mama house. The hell, I got mad like bitch.
And the message is, be careful in these internet streets. You could get swindled, sold, and gang raped on the internet. Like what?
For real.
My Detroit people know better than that, I hope.
Cause it's so cold in the deep. And on that note, on this cold night, deuces.